Welcome to Frequency Matters, the RF Microwave Update series. I'm Pat Hindle, and I'm here with my co-host, Del Pearson. In this episode, we are going to continue our coverage of the August European Microwave Week and mmWave themed issue. And the issue has a special focus section on mmWave technology, and we peel this out as a PDF for separate download. As a reminder, our cover story is written by Helen Duncan and covers RF and microwave companies and organizations in the Netherlands and Belgium, with European Microwave Week taking place in Utrecht this year. Del, what do we have for articles in the mmWave special focus section?
We had 3 great tech features in the special focus, including a cover feature from Erevan, a perspective from Filtronic, and a special report from Markets and Markets. Erevan's article, titled Custom Uniguide Connectors Service Dual-Ridged Waveguides, details the design drivers, manufacturing techniques, and test methods behind connectors that transition systems from microstrip to waveguide form factors. Tudor Williams at Filtronic wrote a perspective titled Q and V Bands for Next-Gen Communications, where he addresses the ARTES program, a SATCOM program backed by ESA, secure battlefield communications, new high-frequency materials, and the challenges the industry is facing with Q and V band expansion. Finally, Markets and Markets provided a special market overview titled Leveraging the Potential of 5G Millimeter Waves, where they detail the market growth, key participants, and enabling technologies. Pat, what did we have for special focus product features?
We had one product feature, and it was mmWave and sub-terahertz antenna testing from Millibox. And Millibox has really mastered that modular, low-cost antenna test system, and they can do everywhere from mmWave up to sub-terahertz frequencies now. So it's a really good product to check out. What do we have for the tech brief in the mmWave special focus section?
For tech briefs, we heard from mmTron on their MMIC power amplifier for Ka-band SATCOM. The MMIC PA is space qualified and uses GaN on silicon carbide technology. We had a great chat with them at IMS, and I'm excited to see what they'll share next.
And so, speaking of mmWave technology, Mini Circuits has introduced a cutting-edge waveguide amplifier series, and it covers 40 to 110 gigahertz, delivering high performance across WR19, WR15, WR12, and WR10 bands. And these amplifiers offer a mix of low noise and high gain and medium power options, and making them ideal for advanced mmWave systems. And these include low noise amplifiers and medium power amplifiers that are ideal for 5G, 6G, satellite links, automotive radar, RF testing, and mmWave imaging. And the key capabilities are full band coverage across the 40 to 110 gigahertz, high gain and low noise for sensitive receivers, medium power options for robust transmit chains, and WR waveguide interfaces for optimal RF performance and compact, rugged designs for both lab and field use. And you can find these products on the website. Just search for mmWave amplifiers. And so turning to the news, we have what seems like our weekly Amphenol acquisition, as they announced the definitive agreement to acquire Textron. And that was for $1 billion in cash. And remember, I think last week they acquired the CommScope connectivity division for $10 billion. So spending quite a bit of money in acquiring companies really quickly. And Textron is a leading provider of high reliability interconnect and cable assemblies, primarily for the defense market. And they're headquartered in Boston with facilities in the US and UK. And their expected 2025 sales are $290 million. So this acquisition, it was more than 3 times annual sales. I also saw that Benchmark Electronics announced a successful completion and delivery of 24 mobile vehicle surveillance systems with radar for the U.S. Customs and Border Protection and the FAA. And the platform integrates leading-edge AI-powered sensor fusion, advanced radar technology, and it delivers excellent situational awareness in dynamic environments. And by leveraging Benchmark's expertise in complex systems integration, the program enhances surveillance efficiency and operational effectiveness by seamlessly coordinating the radar, AI-based video analytics, and electro-optical infrared sensor systems. So I thought this was a cool one to point out because it kind of fits right into the bed of a pickup truck. So a pretty cool application there. How about you, Del, for news?
Wow, Pat, the acquisitions really are never ending. In other news, Northrop Grumman and the U.S. Space Force's Deep Space Advanced Radar Capability, or DARC, successfully demonstrated their new precision radar tracking technology in Western Australia. DARC's calibrated antenna arrays operate as a single system to characterize the movement of multiple satellites. DARC is a partnership between the US, the UK, and Australia to track small objects in geosynchronous orbit to ensure the security of satellite services. In more space news, Rodian Shorts recently delivered a fully customized test solution to the Taiwan Space Agency with EMC and antenna test capabilities in a single chamber. A key part of the project was a patented new reflector designed to minimize interference within the chamber. As SATCOM becomes more ubiquitous, we expect to see more news stories like this with partners coming together to create innovative test solutions. And Pat, you're just back from a trade show. Hit us with the updates.
Yeah, I just returned from the IEEE EMC SIPI event in Raleigh, North Carolina. And speaking of Rodian Shorts, I saw their complete automotive EMC test solution. And this was really cool. It had two antennas that cover the low frequency all the way up to 18 gigahertz in an automated system. And what they did is they made a scaled down version of the test chamber, and they 3D printed the antennas. It was actually had metal wires in them. So they actually detected signals and they hooked them up through SMA connectors to the receivers. And I saw some really cool demo with that, and it was live reading signals, and it had the antennas scanning up and down like they really do in the chamber. And I also saw a lot of high power amplifiers there. Rodian Schwartz, if you don't know, has a whole line of high power amplifiers that you don't really hear too much about, but also went to Exodus, Ophir, and Meyer Microwave, and they had the same thing. You're seeing more and more of these amplifier systems using GaN, kind of eating away into the TWT area more and more these days. I also visited Signal Edge Solutions, and they had an impressive software package where you can measure signals for really high-powered devices. These are for GaN switching applications, and it would auto-detect the largest signal and then adjust the oscilloscope range accordingly, and then automatically make all the measurements various frequencies. And it actually can do the whole thing in minutes, which would take hours if you did it manually. So that was pretty cool application there. And so we're now live with our European Microwave Week online show daily. So check that out. We have a live news feed, information about the conference, social events, etc. So check that out under our events section on the website. Del, how about some other highlights for European Microwave Week coming up?
European Microwave Week is taking place the week of September 21st. As Pat covered in our last episode, it is comprised of 3 conferences and 3 forums. The conferences include the European Microwave Conference, European Microwave Integrated Circuits Conference, and the European Radar Conference. The one-day forums include the 6G Forum, the Automotive Forum, and the Defense, Security, and Space Forum. Microwave Journal helps organize the Defense, Security, and Space Forum and has talks from Corvo and Spectrum Control during the day. These forums are unique in that they bring together the whole ecosystem of component, subsystem, and system companies to present the latest technology being developed for the industry. This really makes European Microwave Week unique and attracts more C-suite level attendees than IMS. The European Microwave Week exhibition takes place September 23rd to 25th and includes more than 300 exhibitors. There are more European and Asian companies represented at this event than at IMS since there are fewer travel restrictions, so it's a lot more international. We look forward to seeing you there. I think that wraps up this episode. Our sponsor is Mini Circuits. From communications networks and critical national security systems to life-saving diagnostic imaging, quantum computing, and much more, Mini Circuits supports the world's most innovative companies in building a faster, smarter, more connected future with the power of RF, microwave, and millimeter wave technology. Remember, as a member of the industry, a subscription to Microwave Journal is free, so visit our site and subscribe today if you're not already a reader. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channels, and thank you for watching. Join us next time for Frequency Matters.